Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. Washington not picking up a fifth-year option? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. At one of the Washington Commanders meetings that they had with their fans and some of their players, it was asked about Chase Young's extension. He's currently on a rookie deal, and you got to keep in mind rookie deals, especially for top picks, it usually goes 4 years, and you have the team option for a fifth year. That kind of allows you to see, okay, do we want to keep this guy long term? Do we want to see more from this guy? You know, it's a number of things why that fifth year option is there. So that's kind of the calling card for, okay, fifth year option. We're signing this guy another year, and it's a rookie deal. So it's a friendlier salary. So you don't have to pay a guy before free agency, essentially. Chase Young, number 2 overall pick for the Washington Commanders. You look at what he's been able to do. His rookie campaign, he was hell. He was hell on wheels. So you think about the production he gave you from pass rushing standpoint, being able to bat down balls, being able to get to the quarterback and sack the quarterback, being able to generate a rush on his own, being able to overpower offensive tackles. The kid has the full plethora. Then you look at, he has an injury to his knee. He tears up his ACL, and, you know, it took him a little longer to get back. It took him a little extra time to get back, and a lot of medical can slow down a contract negotiation. It can stop it. It can halt it. But you got to keep in mind, Chase Young is what we've seen has been pretty impressive. The knee information, that's a whole different thing. So you got to keep in mind if Chase came into the NFL healthy, no injuries, no nothing, and then you're looking at potentially him having a max deal. Let's just say a max contract for his position. He's a young guy. He essentially has at least 5 to 7 years of great play ahead of him. And you think, if he can stay healthy, what is his value to this team? Because you just look at Daron Payne. When you look at what they did with him, they allowed him to play the fifth-year option, and they went ahead and signed him in the offseason, this offseason. So you keep in mind there's a lot there. That defense for Washington is a calling card. When they're right, when they're healthy, that front four, when they go athlete for athlete, meaning they're going to send 4. They're only sending 4. And they can beat your offensive line plus that running back or plus that tight end. You have your 5 offensive linemen, and either you got a tight end on the end or you got 2 tight ends in there to block, or you got a running back in there to chip. They beat those they beat those offensive lines often. I don't think people realize that the strength of this team is not on offense, it's on defense. When you got Payne, when you got Young, when you got those kids from Alabama, they get busy now. They get busy now. So I'm just telling you, though, listen, there's a lot that goes into it. I think that if Chase Young is healthy, they should sign him. It's a no-brainer. The kid's a freak athlete, elite talent on the defensive side of the ball. So this is something that I think is nothing. I think that with a clean season, you could easily see Young sign a massive extension. He's that kind of generational talent. He's that kind of player that you don't need to really do extra stuff for, because he can take you one-on-one. He can fight double teams. We've seen him fight 2-3 guys at one time and still get to the quarterback. He holds his own. I will say a little better. He needs to tackle a little better in the run game. That's the only thing I would say, that if he can improve on anything to make his game better, more well-rounded. I think that, you know, sometimes he does get sloppy with his technique when he is trying to tackle a rusher. But besides that, the kid's a pass rushing freak. Like, he does a lot. He does a lot for this team. So when he's on the field and he's healthy and he's right, kid's a game wrecker. He's a game breaker. So what do you guys think? Do you think the Washington Commanders should re-sign him? Do you think they should get that fifth-year option on him? I think they should. I think the kid's marvelous. I think he's spectacular. I would love him on my team. So definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the breakdowns and all the updates. And as always, we'll see you on the very next video.